Gameplay recording paused. Okay, so we can continue on. This is basically to show how to steal a tune. This is a TT that is currently running. It's the Radical at Laguna Seca. Car is ridiculously slippery, but hey, what can you do? So we've chosen the TT. We've got all the guys on the right-hand side. Now everything on the right-hand side that has a ghost and that gear icon can be used. So what we're going to do, we're going to choose the top guy, Unity Joker 1. He's usually top of all of these, and he's got a time of 1:17.990, which is very good. So we highlight him, Unity Joker 1, then we press X, and then we said, yes, we want to add the ghost. On the left-hand side, you'll see that we have his ghost there. So we start the TT. You can't change the car. You can't do anything to the car yet, so we'll go into start. And we'll wait all the long time in here until it gets set. Oh, there's Alex's time, 1:21.827. My personal best is 1:26.638. Well, that sucks. Anyway. 43%. I'll just hum a tune while I'm waiting. No, I won't. There. So here we are on the screen, and we want to go to tuning setup, but we'll go over here and highlight the loaded tune, the loaded ghost, which is Unity Joker 1, and down on the bottom there you'll see the square button, check ghost setup. So we're going to press the square button, and it is successfully loaded. So now the setup name is Unity Joker 1RA, and we want to save that setup. So we're going to go save. That's highlighted, it's up on the top, and we're going to save it. And we're going to save it to a new slot, because we have a couple of others there. I don't know what this tune is like. I know the one I had before is pretty decent. So we're going to save it to a new slot, and it's going to be called Unity Joker, of course, duh. And does it give me a track? Hang on. All tracks. How about that? Tracks. Setups. Okay, we're going to save it into that name. Hang on, I'm going to back out of that. You just go into setups, and then you press X, and that lets you save the tune you have loaded. I don't know. Go down here to done. There you go. Continue. So it's successfully loaded, and we can continue. Now, let's say you want to do something to that particular tune, or even if you just want to check it out and compare it to your own, go Edit, Setup, and then you make your way through this using the L2 and R2 and R1, etc., etc., etc. And he's got automatic by weather. Now you can change that to slicks or whatever. He also has the tire pressure down pretty far, 10.15, both front and rear, both sides. So that's very low. Now what that will do, that's going to give you, I guess it'll give you extra traction, but what it also does, it stops the car from slipping out on the corner as much. It'll probably still slip out, but a low tire pressure helps stability. Now you can also control oversteer and understeer depending on what you've got. I found this car had oversteer. In other words, the rear end would swing around. Maybe that's not oversteer, I'm not sure. Anyway, so let's go over to differential and see what he's got for differential. And that will help control stuff too. Do I see the numbers here? I don't see the numbers. Anyway, you can change that to, if you can change the differential, you can change it here. I don't know what it is. Gearing doesn't help too much on this. Dampers and suspension is another thing that you can control. All right, so we've got that tune loaded, and we have a shared setup, which we've already got loaded, so we don't have to do much with that. Options. Obviously, you can go in and change things that you want to change, and then you want to go start. I'm not going to start this because I'm not going to bore you with my bad driving, but that's how you steal a setup from a Ghost. You have to have two things. You have to have the Ghost icon, and you have to have the gear icon. So once you've got both those things, then you can load it, save it, and then you can use it for any track. This track, you can adjust it. I would suggest if you're going to adjust it that you make a note and say something like Unity Joker 1 adjusted, so that you've always got the original tune there. Otherwise, because it may disappear. Next TT, this one won't be there. So save that one, and if you adjust it, make sure you make a note of it. That goes for all games pretty much. If you adjust a tune, make sure that you know that it's the adjusted tune, and you keep the original safe. All right, over and out. Join us at our forum, GTWorld.ca. Nice and friendly, lots of information on Gran Turismo Sport, Project Cars, some Assetto Corsa, and a good bunch of guys with excellent discussion. GTWorld.ca. See you there.